Governor Godwin Obaseki says President Bola Tinubu is not the architect of Nigeria's economic misfortune, blaming his predecessor Muhammadu Buhari for the shambolic state of the economy of Africa's most populous nation. So, what are you trying to say? I know that Obaseki has been speaking during Buhari's time. He was complaining about the way they were printing money, and this man, Emefiele, threatened him that if that is what he's going to see, that he should return the money they gave to him. So for him now to come and tell us that the problem is Buhari's problem. So all the problems that we are having now, all the policies that Tinubu is now bringing out, rolling out now. So is it see Buhari that did that? Is it Buhari? When you, Obaseki, was speaking that time, I know you were complaining and they didn't like what you were saying. And I know, and I said it because you were in their party. You were not in their party. That was the reason why you were also seeing the lapses there. You were complaining that they were just printing money, that the economy was not growing. What did Tinubu say? He didn't say anything now. The same set of Tinubu, the likes of them, were praising Buhari's government. Up till now, they are ashamed of themselves. They can't say anything because they knew what was going on, but because of what they wanted to do, they couldn't say. They couldn't complain. And the next thing he said, he will continue from where Buhari stopped. So why are you making excuses for Tinubu? Tinubu has even worsened the whole situation. So he came on board instead of him to even relax and know what is going on. And he's even bragging that he removed first subsidy. The first subsidy, who said he removed? And the first subsidy, he is still paying for the first subsidy. Who said he removed it? He removed nothing. Is he not worse than Buhari? Buhari did not even remove the first subsidy in the period of Buhari's government. Were experiencing inflation, but it was a gradual thing, little by little. But Tinubu Viam, because they want to do Udugu. So Obaseki should not come and be telling us what is not. It's not. We are not buying that. He knew the mess was there. Did he say anything? But he was hailing them. Mr. Obaseki stated that the Buhari regime printed vast amounts of cash, making it very difficult to tame inflation. I think we should be fair to this present administration that they met a very poor economy. They are always meeting a poor economy because even when Buhari came on board, he said they met a poor economy they inherited poor economy from Jonathan, the PDP, and the likes of them. So what did they do for the 8 years now? What did they do? Now he compounded the problem. This one has started on a wrong note. You will still do the same thing. Then you come and tell us that oh, it is not the new, it is not this. You now begin to blame Buhari, Tinubu as well. All of you are not serious. You are not serious. The problem Nigerians are having with Tinubu is that he would have just come in, watch things very well. Why are they increasing the electricity tariff? You see Buhari as well. We should be fair to this current government. Of course, you guys are not very affected now. An economy where so much money had been printed and that had made it very difficult to tame inflation. The question is that you knew they were printing money. Did Tinubu not know that they were printing money? Obaseki added, 1 is too much cash pursuing few goods. 2 is our perennial dependence on foreign exchange from oil production, and oil production is declining because of lack of investment. And thirdly, insecurity, which has curtailed our ability to produce food in the quantities that we used to. So faced with the 3 problems and a few others, it could be a miracle for anybody to turn this around within a year. Really? So from that standpoint, I think we should be fair to this administration. Yes, the APC government created the problem, but trading blame won't solve the problem, and we will still have a country to run. I think we should be focusing on what we need to do in the short term to solve some of this problem, so that we can stabilize the country and then do what we need to do for sustainability in the long term. He was pessimistic that Mr. Tinubu could turn the economy around in 1 year, stressing that you cannot clap with one hand and expect to hear a loud sound. The challenge is both monetary and fiscal. We have been utilizing monetary tools, particularly monetary tools that could apply in a regular economy with the right pressure points. The Edo State governor noted Here, there is too much naira in circulation, and you want to mop up with the naira by increasing interest rates. This means that people will not even have access to credit. He advised that the federal government would have to address the country's monetary and fiscal crisis. We have got to focus on the real issues. First, the money that comes, how do we spend it? Let us stop trading blame. The federal government is most responsible. They get 52% of the revenues of this country, Mr. Obaseki noted, and asked why blame the states that share only about 26%. If the federal government behaves properly, then it will have the justification for controlling the state. So rather than trading blame, I think the federal government must first call itself to order, because it's spending much more than it doesn't have. So they are still spending more than, is it are you referring to Tinubu's government? They are spending more than what they have, or you are still blaming Buhari's government? And these are the problems they are still noticing now. Now you are saying this, yeah, they are spending money because it is not the money being spent under Buhari you are talking about. Those ones have, they've done their own. So now does it mean this present government is still spending more money that it doesn't have? And by the time that one starts creating another problem, of course, which is has started creating problems, you now begin to, who are you going to hold responsible again? Why are they making such mistakes? And we had cash scarcity. What a country, they have the more money. Then according to what this person is saying, that if you say because there were too much money, and now there was fuel scarcity, cash scarcity, people like Obaseki and his lies constantly make empty speculative statements with no evidence of proof. This is the reason none of the people accused in such statements are never prosecuted in a court of law. If he has nothing better to say, he should keep quiet. Then who do we put the blame in Edo State for bad governance? Is it the same Buhari or you? Obaseki, were you not there? Did you speak? Yeah, he spoke then. Medicine after that. No, he spoke then. But he's just trying to, I don't know, trying to make excuse for Tinubu. Please let us stop all these excuses. That has been the complaint of every government since 1999. Tinubu saw the mess when he was complaining that he will fix the problem. When he was campaigning, he will fix the problem. So please let the administration work out their promises and stop all this nonsense complaint. Did any of APC members criticize him there? No is the answer. So why now? Tinubu is doing his own now, and you people are supporting him. When he leaves office tomorrow, you will start talking nonsense about him. He's there now, you will not say anything. I want set the third citizens, make una continue to support to be the boy. Another 8 years una go cry tire. All this one talking about. Okay. Are you saying the president wasn't aware of this? Isn't he not an accountant? Did you need to employ a Harvard-trained technocrat to know that the first thing to do is to mop up the excess liquid flow in circulation as a result of the glut it was part of? Okay. It comes from what transpired pre and during the APC party primaries. Obaseki is PDP, but he is telling Nigeria the truth. Which truth? Was Tinubu not the national leader of APC? Was Tinubu not the one that spearheaded Buhari election? Did Tinubu not advise Buhari to print money? When Obaseki first came out with this revelation during Buhari period, did APC not condemn him despite the evil and wickedness that Buhari epitomized? Did Tinubu utter any word knowing fully well that he was the main man that brought him? Obaseki should mind his business and not defend wickedness. In fact, that is the word. You've made the point. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.